Hello, I'm Morvain, and if anybody don't recognize me, this is my headpiece, and we're going to be tackling over the problem that I'm having of extra heat in my head, and it's mostly caused from the closed jaw right now. So I'm going to try to open it up. One of the problems I'm having is I don't want to wreck my current headpiece in case I cons and stuff like that coming up. I don't want to actually tear it into that to modify it for the open jaw or moving jaw. I want to get moving jaw for talking and such. So what I'm going to do is get into how to make one, and I started off really nice last night. And underneath my headpiece I have a hockey helmet, just like this one. It's got a solid piece along the base here near the ears. You want to make sure you get that. The model is right there. If I can get it in view. Oh, where is it? In case you can't read it, it's NBH1500S. This is an adjustable size helmet. It fits about medium size head, goes to a small more or less. It's for moderate size people. It has snaps here along the base, and it has usually a wire grate on the front. I took that off. I don't have that, I kind of threw it out. And another helmet they have, though, you don't want to get this one. It has a plastic U piece that hangs down. This one I've removed. Has the U piece on the side. This one sets too far back and is not able to be used. You want to make sure you don't get that one. Other items you will need: shoelaces, or which brand new preferably. You can get these at a dollar store or something like that. I have a whole pack I got for like $1 at a dollar store, and they actually come in quite handy. They're nice and soft. They're not rough or anything. And you can use yarn if you got a needle to stitch it with. Also will need a marker, black, red, blue, whatever, something to mark with. A punch for putting together jean snaps or shirt snaps, whatever. And for that you're going to need to get the smooth back like this for the punching through pin, whatever. You don't want to get these ones here. They have the hole in it. Yeah, there. And it has a sharp edge on it on the side there. You want to make sure you get the shiny back like this for a button. And of course you want to get the female side snap that snaps on the side of the helmet. You also want to get possibly a pack of these swords. You can get these at novelty section of stores and stuff like that for sandwiches and olives or whatever parties. They come in real handy for the mesh. You want to get one or two of these big sheets of plastic mesh. And foam. You can get this dense foam from hobby stores, stuff like that, or if you got electronics and stuff you order, you might be able to get the softer stuff that comes with packing with the electronics and stuff. Okay. Where do you go? This is the piece I've made already for mine. I'll get into that in a minute. Alright. Also you want to have scissors. You want some heavy shears, something powerful, not sewing shears or stuff, other kind of regular shears. You don't want hair cutting shears. You want meat shears, work really well if you got into the cooking stuff. These are some all-around working shears. Let's see what else we got here. I had everything there a minute ago. But yeah, the foam itself, you want to go 28 holes. That's center to center of each hole. Go in each hole. You want to go 28 of those across or in, and you want to go 90 going this way. At 91 you'd cut, or 29 you'd cut for the end. So about probably halfway in, you want to fold it over. Here's where the swords come in handy. And you want to like pin it or whatever so it stays there. You don't want to fold it over, but you don't want to fold it over like hard, flat. You want to just bow it like that so you can find the center. Take a marker, run it down the center line so you know where the center is up here. Then off of center, you want to count out on each side. You want to count 8 holes going out from center, and of course number 8 is where you mark your cut line. I usually cut it right down the center and cut along the edge of that, and you want to do that in both directions, so you have 16 holes across the center. And the reason for that is for a notch out for where your nose can swing up into. Trust me, it kinda comes in handy. Another thing about this plastic, there's a smooth and a rough side. Rough side has some ridges and junk on that side. You want to make sure you have the smooth side as being the side that goes inward to you when you're making this. Another one is when you go to make these snaps press in, I found they don't like to stay in center when you're trying to punch them through the plastic. So when you go to make your hole marks, you want to cut out a small 4-block section into the plastic, and that is where the snaps will line up to go through. That way it drops through the hole already and stays centered when you press it together. And also want to make sure when you're pressing it that you put the snaps on the right side so that the flat side is out towards the rough. On the rough side of the, because like there's a ridge right here. You want to make sure that's on the smooth side on the snaps is on the rough side of the material for the plastic. When you're holding it into the mirror, you want to have this centered under your nose. Use the line to find the center. Then basically tip it up under your chin and basically find about roughly where your chin line is, and you want to go one line below that when you mark it off. Then what you want to do is you want to cut up to just right to where that chin line is, and then you're going to fold it over so that it crosses. Let's see if I can use these scrap pieces. Basically going to have the cut line, and you're going to fold it in so it kind of makes a cross block pattern where it's going to overlap. That's where you use the string or yarn, so shoelace laces, and just basically use up as much of the lace as you can and sew it there together. It makes a nice felt bottom for your chin. And I'll get into where these are. In fact, actually I need to cut this one short, but yeah, I'll get into these later in the next video. But alright, I'll get into the next video. Thank you.